Johnson, United States Air Force, retired, wants to talk to you folks for a little bit. Colonel?
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the general defense, promote the general well-being, and secure the blessings of liberty. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am retired Colonel Skip Johnson, and I stand before you again as your humble servant, always honored. Matt, Board, thank you so much for this opportunity to address such a distinguished crowd. Thank you for your efforts to continue Stan's dream. I will tell you right now that I had the honor of being a guardian on many trips with Stan. I even got to accompany my wife as we were a guardian, and probably one of the most amazing things I got to do was take my dad and show him his Korean memorial. He passed away this last year, but even to the last minute, he was wearing that hat and talking about that trip. So, for all you guardians, who in here, I'd like all of you to stand, please. All the guardians, please stand. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. I'll tell you right now, you're going to get more out of it than you're better now. And now, please remain standing, those going for the first time. Wow, that's a good rookie class. Excellent. You're going to have a fantastic time. To another very important group in the back, the families. Nobody serves alone. You never did. When you were away from home, somebody had to mow the lawn, somebody had to do the dishes, somebody had to take the kids to school. I couldn't have served without my wife. She chased me around my career for 27 years and did all those things that I couldn't do, especially 8 months in Afghanistan. She calved out 100 cows by herself, so Heidi, thank you. Good day for you. And now, the people we're here to honor, the veterans. Somebody had to stand up. Somebody had to step forward. There are giants in this room. Do you know who they are? They're you. They're you. At this day and age in our country, only 1% of our citizenry has served. But yet there's so many other people that recognize that. I'll sort of end with the way I started. We the people. Who knows where those words reside? It's the preamble of our Constitution. I think the second most important document ever penned in humanity. Second only to the Holy Bible. We would not be a country had our forefathers not had the foresight to come together, to compromise, and come up with a plan. They knew there'd be tyranny, both domestic and foreign, and this was their attempt to give us a country that has now existed for 250 years. But here's what's really, really important. That document wouldn't have meant anything if it wasn't for you. When it was ratified, September 17, 1787, every day since then, it's been under attack. It's been under attack by foreign enemies. It's been under attack by domestic enemies. But think about it. Who had to defend that? Again, it was you. You stepped forward because those words meant something to you. You realized it was greater than yourself. You chose to be a part. You chose to sacrifice so that we could have this amazing country that still exists. Like the chaplain said, still the best country in the world. I've been to a lot of them, and we are, by far, because we've stood up for that. Luckily, when we fought really one big battle, one big war on our shoulders, and that was, of course, the Civil War. Not only have we defended the Constitution, but we've stepped forward to defend those that couldn't defend themselves. I've stood at the cemetery in Normandy. Those Americans went there for somebody else. This country sent them to defend something other than us. To defend people that can't defend themselves. So I believe we have one World War II veteran on this trip. Where is that man? Thank you, sir. The greatest generation. Amazing. Then the war my dad served in. The next one, Korea. Where's our Korean War veterans? Please rise. Outstanding. Right? That man is so proud to have served in that. It was awesome. And then the chaplain already talked about it. My Vietnam veterans, where are you? Please rise. Welcome home. You did more than just serve this country. You showed us a chink in our armor, and the fact that we will never treat a veteran that way again when they return after a sacrifice. So thank you for standing up. And for 20 years, again, we battled for people we didn't know. Wasn't our religion, wasn't our country. Some people like to say it wasn't our circus, not our monkeys, but yet it was. For 20 years, the war on freedom, right? I got to serve in that one. I got to spend 8 months in Kabul working for General Petraeus, and I will tell you, we did great work. Where's my war on terror? Anybody in here from the war on terror the last 20 years? Please rise. Thank you. Thank you. So let's wrap this up and talk about that piece of paper. I share something in common with each and every one of you that are wearing that hat, that are veterans in this room. We all swore an oath to a piece of paper. Think about that. But it's so much more than that. We the people, it needed to be defended, and you defended it. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to reaffirm our oaths right here, right now. I'm going to promote each and every one of you to the rank of colonel. I'm going to give you the officer's oath because when you guys go on this trip, I don't want anybody trying to outrank anybody else. I know, so where's my Marines? All right, I got you guys. So please, if you could, please rise. If you can't, please feel free to stay seated. But I'd like you to rise and let's reaffirm our oath. Please raise your right hand and state your full name. do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I take this oath freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office about which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, Colonel. Have an awesome trip. Thank you for your service.